In this second tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make the dragon's head, legs and spine. So starting with a ball of paste, I'm just modelling the shape of the nose area and the shape of the top of the neck. And then I'll just attach that to the top of the body. I use a little bit of water to make sure though it sticks. So I'm just going to use the Dresden tool now and just blend that paste together so it looks like one whole piece rather than two separate parts. Once it's all blended together, I'm just going to add some more texture into the neck to match the texturing that was already on the body. So now using the Dresden, I'm just going to continue forming the shape of the face. So for this bit, I'm just sort of forming where the eyes are going to sit later, and then just keep modelling the nose section. So using my small palette knife, I'm just cutting the mouth open because I want my dragon to have an open mouth effect. So just carefully holding the head and then just cutting deeper into that mouth. I'm just adding a bit more shape to the mouth by using the Dresden tool and just opening the sides of the mouth a little bit more. I'm using the Dresden tool now just to form the eye sockets, ready for the eyes to be inserted later. And they're just shaping the face a little bit more and straightening out the top of the nose a little bit more. I'm pinching out the sides of the face just to add a little bit more shape. Now with the Dresden tool, I'm forming the nostrils. Making a slightly deeper eye socket. And then just adding a little bit more detail with the sharp end of the Dresden. Using a pair of tweezers, I'm just adding some more definition to the top of the head. This adds some definition and some texture. So I've decided the size of the face are just a little bit too large, so I'm just trimming those down with some small scissors. and then just softening that cut edge. To finish off the head of my little dragon, I want to add some spikes. So I'm just forming some carrot shape pieces of paste. So I think I'm going to add 3 to each side. Then I'll just flatten the part, the thick end that needs to attach to the head, so it will actually attach a little bit easier. So I'm just brushing the head with a little bit of water, just a little bit, just to make it tacky, and then I'll attach these spikes just using the Dresden tool to blend the paste into the head. So as I do this, I'll just keep reshaping the spikes until I'm happy with the final result. Now, dragons usually have spikes running down their spine. Instead of doing these individually, which can be really time consuming, I've just rolled a sausage of paste, flattened it slightly with the rolling pin, and then I'm going to add some texture. So I'm using the Dresden tool just to add little lines all the way down this strip. So I'm going to do that both sides. Now, because saracino is a strong modelling paste, I'm not going to lose the texturing effect on the other side. So now, to give the impression of spikes, I'm just cutting out little triangle shapes from that strip of paste. Then using a little bit of water just to make sure that the back of the dragon is nice and tacky. I'm just going to fix the spikes now to the spine and just pushing in slightly just to make sure that they stay in place. To model the legs, I've rolled out 4 balls of paste, all the same size. I'm just going to form each one into a carrot shape. Now for the back leg, I need to make a knee shape. So I'm just rolling in the centre with my little finger. Then I'm going to bend it so it's a nice sharp L shape. And then just flattening out the thicker end, which will attach to the body. And then just rolling a sort of ankle into the bottom of the leg, which will help me form the foot. So now I'm making 3 cuts to create the dragon feet. So each one I'm just rolling with my fingers just to soften those edges and to lengthen them slightly. I'm using the Dresden tool just to add some rough lines to give the feet some texture. And then just pinching the paste right at the end to form some claws. Just add in some more texture just to match the texture of the body. And now just positioning the leg against the body, using some tweezers just to define those claws a little bit more, and then blending the back of the leg into the body so there's a nice smooth join. So I'm now modelling the front leg, and it's very similar to the back leg, however the bend is in the opposite direction. So I'm just attaching that leg now with a little bit of water, and then just blending it in so it's nice and smooth like the back leg. I hope you've enjoyed part 2 of this tutorial. In part 3 I'm going to show you how to make her wings and all the finishing touches.